Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Today is Friday, January the 6th, 2023. I'm here with my friend Freddie the Teddy, and this is your card of the day. All right, everybody. So once again, we're using Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radley Valentine and images by Dan Craig. Let me go to my shuffle. Angels from all corners of the globe, ascended masters, ascended ancestors, all those of the light. Thank you for revealing to me what I need to know. I set the intention that whatever message comes from these tools be for the greater good of everybody. So be it, so shall it be. And here a whole cluster of cards just flew right on out. Well, this might be a little... I'm going to just put those up and just read one. I know I probably should have picked the other ones and turned them over, but no, I'm going to do this one. Well, look at this. The Knight of Water. You know, I like the energy of knights. I think the knights just charge forward no matter what. And here we've got our dreamer riding on a white horse and holding up the cup, which is just splashing. I feel like today might be a day filled with romance, filled with frivolity, filled with just that feeling that we just have got it all going on. A romantic, flirtatious, introspective, feeling fickle, falling in love, being swept off our feet. All these things, like a sudden love affair with yourself, is probably what this is saying. Now, it also talks about perhaps a lack of balance in relationships. So I'm not saying this is a downside. It's more introspective. You may come across a situation today that makes your heart kind of skip a beat or flutter. It could be that you're reminded, if you're single or still single or without a partner, that it's really time to be a bit more flirtatious. I like the Knight of Water in so much that it also, what I'm getting from this is it is time to pay attention to ourselves, to almost be the person who might look at our outward appearance and say, does this match who we feel like we are on the inside? You know, you can go to a movie or listen to music or get inspired artistically and creatively and place yourself in a more frivolous, carefree, fun, exuberant type of energy. You bring that from the inside. And so perhaps you invoke that today. It is Friday. And you invoke that feeling of newness. You invoke that feeling of spit and polish. You invoke that feeling of, I'm going to change my nail color. I'm going to change my shoes. I'm going to put on a different outfit. I'm going to treat myself to, I don't know, chocolate dessert. I'm talking about doing something on the outside that matches that joy, that fun, that sense of frivolity. There you go, on the inside. Now I'm going to read what Radley says in the description, because I think it's important. So the first thing underneath the description says, well, hello, beautiful. It almost feels like today's the day that you arrive in your own, I don't know, courtyard of beauty. So this is talking about you. It's talking about your situation today. And this is really what most people yearn for in romance. It's that feeling of being over the top, romantically passionate, dreamy, head over heels in love. Your eyelids flutter, your heart is completely Twitter patted, whatever that means. I love that word though. Twitter patted. Okay. The source of your affections is perfect. So the source of your affections is perfection personified, or so you think. There's poetry, roses, chocolates, candlelight, and love letters. Well, text and emails can happen too. You can't get anything else done because all your thoughts are stuck on this knight in shining armor. Ooh. An emotional intervention is probably underway. The question is, are you the one being healed or doing the healing? This knight is romantic, idealistic, all about love, dramatic, poetry, and utterly enchanting. Sounds amazing, right? Yeah, well, hold on just a minute. This kind of emotional experience knocks you off balance, whether this is really is a romance or just something else in your life that your heart is all aflutter about. You need to plant your feet flat on the floor and anchor your emotions. Get some balance. If this knight represents someone else in your life, then you need to understand that there's a chance that all this has staying power. Maybe. However, there's a greater chance that it doesn't. Knights of water tend to be in love with love. The moment the relationship starts to feel mundane or boring, they're on to the next conquest. Ooh. Their whole life is wrapped up in keeping that powerful feeling alive. Remember, this night might be for you. Make an honest assessment of yourself. If you're repeating this pattern in your romantic life, it's time to snap out of it. There's more to life than romance. Your brain isn't your enemy, so think about what's going on here. If it feels like things are moving way too fast, then probably they are. It's okay to enjoy the experience, but don't lose yourself in it. Don't dismiss what your friends and family are saying. If you're the knight, pay attention to how you might hurt the other person. Wow. I don't know what else to really say about that. The Knight of Water is the first time I've ever pulled this card up from this deck. So I'm not sure my accuracy is right on, but it does feel like you may be in a frivolous mood today. And listen, when it comes to this particular feeling, that feeling of, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to put that red lipstick on, put those cha-cha heels on, and I'm going to dance even if nobody else is dancing. I like that feeling for today's energy, and I like that feeling for today's card. I'm not really sure buying into the fact that, you know, you can get swept off your feet, because I don't think there's anything wrong with being swept off your feet. I'm listening to Spirit because they're all like that. I mean, my guides and my spirits are all, yes, let's go do it. Let's go do something frivolous. And I really think that's where that card is landing for today. It's a day to be a bit more frivolous than you usually are. And the caution is, try not to get so swept up in it. You know, there's this ego thing that wants you to get frivolous to where you fall over or, you know, do it too much. And what do I mean by that? You know, when you're in a room with somebody and most people in the room are feeling like, boo, and here comes this sparkly, chitty, chatty, Kathy person who just is all full of the joys of spring. You just want to smack them like a wasp. You know, if your perception of other people around you is a bit thumbs down, you can be thumbs up on the inside, and maybe you can offer these people an upside to it, you know. I've often found myself being in one of those frivolous moods and being a little bit carefree, if you will, and walking into a room full of people that are super, super serious. The approach is to just delicately, gently find a way to bring the light in, find the way to bring that frivolity in. So in other words, this card is basically saying, be carefree, be flirtatious, be caught up in the moment and enjoy it. Just try not to become overburdened by it. I'm hoping this is helping. Sometimes these messages come through and I'm like, I don't know really if this is making any sense. maybe why they all exploded. I should have looked at all of them. All right, my loves, listen, have a great Friday. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all your comments. I love them. I love them. I love them. And until tomorrow, be frivolous.